Hi everybody, I am delighted to be coming back with Lecturette number 2, this time in delightful mono rather than one channel only. And this little lecture is going to be about the pentatonic scale. Now, pentatonic, which means 5 tones, could be a lot of different kinds of scales. Any scale could be a pentatonic scale, even one that you make up. That's why in my title over there, the is in quotes. And the reason is that when people talk about the pentatonic scale, very often they are talking about the anhemitonic pentatonic scale. Anhemitonic, I don't really know how to spell it, but I looked it up. And that means without semitones. And this has been a very, very important scale in all kinds of folk music, in pop and rock, and other places as well. And you see right here, what I've written on the screen is just a major scale, right? So this is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And so if I want to create the basic pentatonic scale, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those half steps. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to go in and I'm going to hide fa and I'm going to hide ti. And what I'm left with, and here it is the anhemitonic pentatonic scale. We would also call this the C major pentatonic, C major pentatonic, because it starts on C. So if you start on any scale or any note and you just give me do, re, mi, sol, la, do, we've got the major pentatonic scale. And if you know the song My Girl by the Temptations, the bass line is... and you can go home and do a lot of searching, and you can find lots and lots of pentatonic examples. Like the modes that we have been talking about, it is also true that you could actually start this scale on any scale degree, right? So if I go in here, here's my pentatonic scale as a scale. Do, re, let's do it up the octave. Do, re, mi, sol, la. Right? So if I were to take this and transpose it chromatically up, say, a major second, now I've got the D major pentatonic scale. If instead, I'll undo that, I wanted to start on a different note, let's say, for instance, that I wanted to start on D, I could do it. And actually, I'll just go in and put this C, oops, I'll put this C right at the end. And now this is kind of another mode of the pentatonic scale. The only two that we're really going to worry about right now are the major pentatonic scale, and then I'm going to jump to the version of the scale that starts on A, right? So that would be A, C, D, oops, D, E, and G, right? And we're basically starting the scale on La, right? And we've got La, Do, Re, Mi, Sol. Again, it's a scale with no half steps. And in this case, we would call this the minor pentatonic scale. And for our use, people do this differently. We're going to start it on Do, right? So I'm going to call this Do, Me, Fa, Sol, and Te, right? So do, me, and I've been capitalizing the first syllable for no really great reason, but that's just what I've done. Do, me, fa, sol, te. Here's that minor pentatonic scale. And to give you another bass line drawn from pop, here you'll see Stevie Wonder's a kind of stripped down, simplified version of Superstition. That's all right. Right? I don't know how well that keyboard's coming through. I'm just using the computer mic, but hopefully it is. So here you see I'm in the key of E flat minor, and I'm using the key signature of E flat minor, lots and lots of flats. And what determines whether something is minor pentatonic or major pentatonic is basically where we feel that pitch center. So in My Girl, we start and end on C, right? It's very clearly the tonic, and in this case, it's very clearly coming back to E flat all the time. So that's the basic idea of the anhemitonic pentatonic scale. We're going to concern ourselves with the major pentatonic scale, and here is the A minor pentatonic scale. And the relationship, the last thing I'll say is the relationship between the two is the same as between C major and A minor. If you think about a C major scale, the natural minor has all the same notes, and that would be A minor. And same thing with a C major pentatonic scale. The A minor pentatonic scale is going to share all of those same notes. They're just going to be in a different order. So I hope this little lecturette was helpful. Now go find some pentatonic tunes for me.